What's going on, everyone? It's Arjay and Alex from Backyard Sprouts.
And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the racks we're using for our microgreens, the trays we bought, and the different grow lights we have. So that is coming up next. Hey everyone, Alex here with Backyard Sprouts, and I'm going to show you guys the setup that I'm trying to create for our microgreens business. So to begin with, I ordered this metal shelving unit, got off Amazon. I tried to order one that was basically 4 feet long, thinking about the trays, but I kind of now wish that I would have ordered one that was at least 2 feet wide. So this one I believe is 18 inches depth-wise and 4 feet across. It was pretty easy to set up, not really difficult. So these are the LED lights. They are 4 feet long and like an inch wide, okay? Seem to be great so far. The only challenge is that, if you can tell, they're super flat on the back side. So there's no way to hang anything like drilling. You see a lot of LED people are using chains to kind of hold their lights in. I can't do that. And they came with fixtures that basically you're supposed to screw into the ceiling and then slide this piece into that grip. But because I have wire shelving, I can't screw the piece in. So, because I'm super creative, I came up with this idea of basically tying them up using these little green, basically what you would get at the grocery store to hold, like bag your bread. And this is holding the entire light fixture up. And if I turn this on, you can see the lights are just hung up and strung up like that, which is super easy. These don't get warm. I left them on for a day to test. I left them on for about 10 hours. I was touching them, you could hardly feel any heat. So I connected the lights, and what I'm gonna have to do is just figure out where I wanna string them up on each of these shelvings so that we have basically 2 lights per shelf. And then this is the correct distance down to the trays. So not too difficult of a setup, just kind of getting a little bit creative with how we're gonna work them. But you can see they're super bright. And I believe these have about 6,500 kelvins coming out. So they're gonna be pretty strong in the correct, I guess, measurement for growing. And these came in a pack of 8. The other thing I picked up, because obviously I only have one plug, was a power strip to plug all of the lights into. So you can see that, just got that at Lowe's today, which is awesome. So one of the other things we picked up, which seems like a super simple idea, but are these watering cans. So one of the things we saw was the guy was trying to water his microgreens and he was like spraying everything. He said that it's probably better if you just have one with a narrow spout so you can kind of get right in along the base of the green. So seems like something that you wouldn't think of, and I didn't think of it until I watched this guy's video. So we picked up those little cans.
Alright, so since you guys saw Alex's microgreen setup, it's time for you to show you my microgreen setup. But before we can do that, I have to get it out of the corner there. So, bear with me. So now that I got everything out of the way, I'm gonna go ahead and run you through my shelving unit system and setup here in just a second. Here is my actual microgreen setup. And as you can see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelves. And Alex's shelving unit had 6. The main difference there, obviously, other than the number of shelves, she has 6 shelves and I have 5 shelves, is the depth of the shelves. The actual shelving unit itself is 48 inches, 24 inches, so 2 feet by 48 inches. The lights that I used, bear with me. The lights that I use are the Durolux 2-pack T5 HO grow lights. HO stands for hydrogen and oxygen. I'm just joking. The HO stands for high output, and they are the newer technology of T5 fluorescent lights. Before, they just had the normal T5, and it only, I believe, produced if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on this, it produced only up to 4800 K Kelvin units. And that's the spectrum of light. And the T5HO goes all the way up to 6500 K. And it comes with the actual housing and the reflector. What I also wanted to go into here is how I hooked it up. So they come with these weird housing units. It's supposed to obviously screw onto like a wall. You drill it, you drill right through the hole, and it's supposed to be mounted on a wall somehow, but we're not mounting it on a wall. So what I did was I just zip tied them. See? And it's not going anywhere. I can shake this thing all over the place, and it is just zip tied. I did give it a little bit of space so it doesn't touch the actual top here. And then on this side is where all the cables are zip tied. You guys like my succulent? Yeah. But other than that, that's our setup. Setting up a microgreens unit is very easy, very low cost, very low overhead. You just need the shelving unit. And if you guys are interested in this actual shelf that I'm using, we will link that product in the description below, as well as the actual grow lights. Just know that my grow lights are different from Alex's grow lights. Alex's grow lights are LED, so hers are a little more, no, they're not a little more, they are definitely more energy efficient than my T5 fluorescents. So her and I are testing different grow lights. If hers works a lot better than mine, I'm gonna swap mine out. If mine seems to be outputting and looking a lot better, then she's gonna swap hers out. But that's the beauty of having the two houses, and Alex and I will take advantage of that, is it allows us to test different products and see which one gives us the best output and the best product. I forgot. I may have mentioned it. Oh. You like that studio setup back there with those studio lights? Professional grade. But what I did forget is, and I think I did mention it, part of the frustration that Alex and I went through when we were trying to build our shelves is a big factor, three main things: the shelf, the flats, the light, right? The soil and the seed, that's something Alex and I have figured out. But the light has been a complete pain in the ass. There's information that varies all over the interwebs. There's, which light do you use? Do you use fluorescent? Do you use LED? Do you use 4000K or do you use 5500K? 6500K? T5? T12? Look, stay tuned. We're gonna release a video coming either next week or the week after explaining which lights are the best for microgreens. And the reason we know this is because I am a techno nerd and I love tech, I love gear. It is just my specialty. So before we give you guys information, just know that we thoroughly vetted all of this info, and I did my due diligence, we did our due diligence, and we found the best lights. Out of all the information that we found and read, we were able to consolidate it and made the best decision in our brain on which lights to go with, okay? And we will be sharing that information, and we'll also be putting it on our website, like I said, for everyone to just kind of go and consolidate. Because right now, if you go all over the internet, you'll see all sorts of people telling you which lights to get, which trays to get, which seeds to get from. So our goal is to help you guys out as microgreen farmers or urban farmers or whatever kind of farmers you guys are trying to do, whether it's microgreens, urban farming. Just know that we will consolidate all this information for you guys all in one centralized location. Cool, thanks.
We hope you guys found that video helpful. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below.
And as always, Alex and I are trying to build a community of like minds, so we would absolutely love it if you guys hit that like and subscribe button so you guys get the latest on our urban farming adventure, and we will see you guys next time.